Okay, good morning, everyone. Couple of things this morning, both related to freedom of speech. Firstly, to ask you to imagine if there was a tweet on Twitter, which was a really horrible tweet about the rape of Muslim girls and how they should stay quiet about it. And then imagine if that tweet was retweeted by a prominent MP. That MP's career would be over. But there is an MP who did something similar. Her name is Naz Shah. She is an MP for a northern English town, Bradford. And when someone sarcastically tweeted that rape victims, the victims of the grooming gang, should shut their mouths for the sake of diversity, she retweeted it. Nothing happened to her. Nothing happened to her career. She is now sitting on select committees in the House of Commons, questioning YouTube as to why people are allowed to watch Tommy Robinson videos on there. She is using her position to advocate for blasphemy laws on YouTube. And she is, of course, being assisted in this by other Labour MPs, namely Yvette Cooper. And this is a video I watched this morning on Twitter, and I'll post it below. Yvette Cooper is stunned as to the idea that we should be allowed to listen to Tommy Robinson on YouTube. How is it? How can it be that we're allowed to listen to things that she doesn't approve of? So what they want is that at no point are they going to wonder whether anything Tommy Robinson says is true, or if it is true, is it relevant? Shouldn't they be talking about it? Shouldn't they be dealing with the points that he raises? No, the response is to silence. The response is to always to silence, and that is what they're doing. And the complete shock of Yvette Cooper just is so telling. Watch the video and see how amazed she is that we're allowed to watch these things. Naz Shah was referring to Tommy Robinson being the having radicalized Darren Osborne into the murder at Finsbury Park. And what's extraordinary here, she said it was cited in the trial. Tommy Robinson was involved in this. It was cited in the trial. And I think, well, how many times has the Quran been cited by Islamic terrorists? And why then aren't you calling for censorship of the Quran? It's clearly advocating people, the terrorists themselves are clearly using it to as their justification, and yet no discussion. All we get is lies about how they're not actually saying that, and if they are saying it, they're wrong. No discussion. But Tommy Robinson apparently is more powerful than the Quran and more able to radicalize people into murder. This is shocking, and Sajid Javid is going on about this as well, about far-right terrorism. Which far-right terrorism? We want to know. Give us examples of this increasing threat, which he compared to Daesh. That'll be Islamic State, which he's calling Daesh. So opposition to barbarism, i.e. those of us who he is calling far-right, I've no doubt, our opposition to the barbarism of ISIS and others is the same as ISIS. Opposition is the same. This is the Orwellian world we're living in. But to bring all this censorship and this crazy misrepresentation of reality to down a bit closer to home for me, Antifa in Lewisham are on the march. They have suddenly seemed to have noticed that I'm standing there. And they are planning this evening, they're planning a meeting to decide. They've heard about our leafleting weekend this weekend, and they're having a meeting tonight to decide how to disrupt, how to stop our democratic, our rights to our democratic, to enter the democratic process, to deliver our leaflets without harassment, to discuss the issues we want to discuss, to take part in debates, and I will be attending the hustings next Tuesday, to take part in debate, as is our democratic right, and as is our right to speak. It is other people's right to listen, but they intend to disrupt this. And again, like with Yvette Cooper and Naz Shah, at no point do they ask themselves whether what I say is true, whether it's relevant, or whether it's important to debate these issues. They simply try to shut us down. That is their response. It's the response of Labour MPs in Parliament, and it's the response of Antifa thugs on the ground. We are, of course, sharing this information. I know the address where they're meeting, and we'll be sharing this information with the police, and we will expect to be provided with our democratic rights in peace and safety on Saturday and Sunday. And I'll finish by asking you to get along on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to cover the whole constituency. We've been leafleting every night, leafleting again tonight and every night. I will be leafleting tonight and every night until the election, which of course is next Thursday. The hustings is next Tuesday, the 12th. I hear, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I will. I don't believe, I've asked for it to be confirmed and I haven't had it confirmed, but I hear that the Labour MP or the Labour candidate is boycotting the hustings in protest at my presence. Interesting, isn't it? Once again, no debate. You would think if I was so wrong about everything and I had no argument whatsoever, you would think that she would turn up and wipe the floor with me. You would think that she would relish the opportunity to show the world that I'm just a hate monger and a racist and all the rest of it, and I've got no arguments and nothing to say. You'd think she'd take that opportunity, but she can't. She knows she can't. She's got no argument against the facts that I state and the objective truths that I tell. She's got no argument. So what she'll do is stay away and hide and then claim the moral high ground for refusing to share a platform. This is what they do. Disgusting. Okay, I won't be here tomorrow because I've got a few things. I need to take a bit of time off tomorrow. I've got a few home things to sort out. I will be leafleting tonight. I will be leafleting tomorrow night. And I'll be leafleting, as I said, every night until the election. I'll be back here at 11 o'clock on Thursday. Okay, see you on the campaign trail in Lewisham. Take care.